Oh, darn. It didn't.
Hey, y'all want to play D&D?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, Luigi died.
I love Green Mario. Okay.
Put some
Let's.
respect on
He has
his
a
name.
name.
Dina, do you want to give us a recap?
No. Okay. So we started last session. After the big dun dun dun. That I was gonna, or Dot was supposed to marry Letty's brother. And that we would have been siblings, and that would have been crazy. And basically, we learned that Letty is also like from a militanty family, but not everyone knows that. That is just Cormac and I currently, because we haven't told them / leaving it up to Letty to decide. So yeah, that happened. And then Rat Food was also there, but he was with Percy and Venice at Terek's house, and they were talking. I don't remember now. Oh God, about what? And then they came back to the house, and he's like, "Hey, Christmas is in 4 weeks, and I didn't expect to see you this soon. Here's some Christmas presents." And he gave us some cool presents. He gave Aloe a bag, and Percy got a flamethrower-esque part for her hand. And Cormac got something cool. Letty got something cool. Venice also got something cool. I got something cool. Percy got 2 gifts. That was cool. He was like, "It's 4 weeks till Christmas," and we're like, crazy. And yeah, I think that's all that happened. I'm already forgetting now. I think that's all that happened for that week, for the rest of that week. And then the next week, Cormac brought home the bacon, the literal bacon. He went hunting by himself, had the help action of a ghillie suit from, I'm sorry, but my Nat 20, and the help action from Venice, and he shot a 500-pound elk. It was the size of a house. And so we were feasting for 2 weeks. We haven't feasted that second week, but we will be feasting. But basically, that we have 500 pounds of meat. We can only really feasibly eat 200 to be comfortable while it's still good. So we thought we'd be good Samaritans and take that extra meat to Terek's people and whatnot, and share that and get like some canned goods and that good stuff. And while we were there, Dot had such a good idea. She's like, "Oh my God, we're not in Emma's house, the robot's house. Oh my God, everyone's here. I should go mess with it because like maybe it's logged in and like ready to go so I can get some clues on Emma. Oh, also forgot to mention, Rat Food said, stay the fuck away from Terek unless you're Cormac or Aloe." And he also was creepy towards Percy. Forgot to mention that. And the week prior. So Doc goes to Emma's house by herself while everyone's just chilling, getting some canned goods. And then she sees that Emma's logged in. There's some other buttons. One says replay. Dot hits replay, and it's like a recording of a woman who I am assuming is Terek's wife that Rat Food mentioned, died before or whatever. And then there was a creak in the floorboard, and Terek was there, and suddenly I remembered we were not supposed to go to Terek's house or go be with Terek by yourself, even though I did not go to be alone. It just happened that way. And then I was restrained by Emma.
That was really good. That was really good.
This is why we ask you to do, this is why you get paid the big bucks.
Aw.
Hell yes. That was a really good recap. The only thing I want to add, Dina, you literally did a perfect job. I just want to add, you guys did trade some of your food for a sled that you took from a child.
Yes.
Remember that. You now have a sled that a child had.
It's
not important. I just think you should remember that.
I'm sorry, okay?
It's funny.
I don't remember that.
Cool.
Rock on.
Yeah, so this last scene that we left off on, Terek was slowly approaching Dot in his house. He commanded Emma to restrain her, which she did, and Dot cannot move. The last thing that he said as he kind of closed the distance between them was, "Now what do we have here?" But before we get back to that, we're going to jump back in time for just a second and see how he got away from the watchful eye of Venice.
Thank you.
In the other house where everyone is at, Dot has just slipped away unnoticed by basically everybody here. Venice, you are keeping an eye on Terek, like you definitely told me you did last time. Can you go ahead and roll a perception check for me, please?
Ooh, baby. Fuck, my dice are outside. Yeah, I can totally do that.
We give you the help action. No.
That's a nat 1 for a 4.
Guys, I think I figured out how he got away.
Wait.
I wonder, was Venice just like in the middle of a sneeze and like when your eyes are shut, you're just like.
There's a lot of dust. There's a lot of dust in here.
Yeah, maybe that's when.
Wait.
Huh.
I just got that fun toy from what's his face?
You definitely did.
And part of that gives me advantage on perception checks. Can I try again?
Remind me, is it perception checks as long as you hold it, or is it when the light is lit? That is it.
So it's just while holding the rod.
Okay.
So I think always. I think.
Yeah, while holding this rod, you have advantage on perception checks. You can go ahead and reroll.
Oh, fuck yeah, okay. You know what? Perfectly middling. That's a 14.
A 14. Hey, that's pretty good. Venice, you are keeping an eye on Terek. You're watching him. He's just like mingling with everybody right now, You can see him kind of stay in the corner, just like keeping an eye over everybody. You see him actually start to walk towards where Cormac is standing. But before you can really like keep track, you hear something like just like off to the side. You hear a conversation, just overhear it. And this party's been going pretty good, you think, and by party I mean y'all are hanging out kind of, but you hear some of Terek's people behind you say, I mean, it's a pretty good catch for a bunch of fucking drifters. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna eat it. Who knows where their fucking hands have been? That's gross. Yeah, we'll just probably throw it out or whatever. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. She like, you can kind of see in the corner, it's two women standing in the corner. One of them, she says, I wouldn't even put it past them if they're housing like some like one of those like mutated people or something like that. I don't want their like weird hands all over my food. So no thanks, That's what you hear.
Motherfuckers. I crave violence. I would like to start a fight with these bitches.
Okay. What do you do? What do you do to start a fight with these bitches?
I want to walk up to them and hey, I just, you guys seem pretty cool. Do you guys want to hang out?
Hang out. I mean, I don't even know you. Why would we hang out? That's
Cool. I punch her.
okay. Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll.
I would love to. um God damn it. I'm done with these dice. That's a 7 to hit.
A 7 does not hit, babe.
We're done with the digital dice. Use that shit anymore.
Yeah, you swing wildly. And they both scream and run past you. Everyone else here fully sees this. Yeah. These ladies, they like run away, just be like, oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I would like to chase them.
Yeah, okay. Cool. You start chasing them. You do that. You see there's another person of Terek's people who tries to stop you, just kind of like gets in front of you, try to keep you from chasing these women. Yeah. I mean, that's a 7 on a strength check, so I mean, he's not really doing much.
Yeah, I like push past him using my quarterstaff.
Cool. Venice starts a fight. Baller. I don't know why I didn't think this was gonna happen. This was 100% was going to happen. I'm not a smart DM. Anyways, cool.
You're the best.
Okay, thanks.
Best.
Cormac, you saw Terek approaching you, looking like he wanted to start a conversation, when suddenly Venice begins punching people in the corner, and he all of a sudden's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Sorry.
I at this point, if Venice is punching people, I trust her to make that judgment. All I know is I just don't really want Terek talking to me, so I'm just gonna watch Venice punch people because it's fun.
Terek watches for a second. He does turn back to you, Cormac. He's like, aren't you gonna stop her?
No, this is like a weekly occurrence. She just needs to get something out of her system. Do you want to stop her?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop her. He marches over.
Want to be the one to try and stop her?
Yeah, he walks over to you. Venice? Let me just pull open a book really quick.
Come at me.
He basically is just gonna try to get in between you and these people. And he is going to attempt to grapple you to stop you from moving.
I would like to use my Yippee Skippy boots, which I never actually wrote down what they really do.
Okay, hold on to the idea. You want to use Yippee Skippy boots. Yippee Skippy boots. As an action, you can use them to launch yourself 45 feet into the air. Don't know how that might work in here. This is
right. We're inside.
You are super inside right now.
Whoop.
I will let you rethink that action if you'd like to.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess.
Okay, cool.
Totally thought we were outside.
But did it mean it has to go up? Can it go horizontally?
Once again, you're just in a room. You're just in like a living room sort of situation. Not a whole lot of room in here.
But like a window is better than 2 ceilings. All right.
Nah, I'll save the Yippee Skippy boots, but I am gonna try to evade him.
Cool. He's going to roll a strength check. Go ahead and you'll give me an opposed strength check, please.
Okay. There we go. 15.
Yeah, that does beat his nat 1. Cool. Yeah, he goes to like grab you by the shoulders, just like, and he's like yelling at you to stop. And you manage to very easily duck underneath his like outstretched arms and get behind him. What's everyone else doing as Venice begins to cause a full scene? You are not all just, you are not.
I feel like Letty said that she was going to try and cause a distraction to give Dot advantage, so I feel like I'm just finishing up telling a really bad joke very loudly in the corner. Just be like, Feta, I never heard of her.
I never heard of her.
Just very
Okay.
loud. That's all I got for witnessing this happen.
Cool.
I do want to maybe see if I can look out the window and catch an eye on something going out there.
Yeah, go ahead, give me a perception check.
That one.
Reese. It's a nat 20, bitch.
Okay, like, yeah. I mean, on a natural perception, you can see Dot enter the other house, like, slip through the front door, completely unlocked. Obviously, they're basically right at home. But yeah, you see her go into the other house.
Great, good. I'm so glad that she made it there safely. Awesome. Continue telling loud jokes in the corner.
Cool. What's Percy doing?
Don't actually know. I don't know what I was doing prior to this either.
I believe you were
But-
just chatting.
Yeah. I'd like... Oh, man.
Percy, the last thing I remember telling you is that you saw the boy whose name was Lee make eyes at you across the
right.
room. Looked like he was gonna
That's
try to
right.
talk to you.
What's he doing?
He was halfway across the room to go talk to you, but now is fully trying to like insert himself into the situation to also try to stop Venice.
Oh, I'm coming for him.
Okay.
I'm gonna tackle him.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't touch Venice. Oh, my dice.
My dice.
Roll the tackle? What?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll. Just roll an attack roll. See if you can just basically knock him out of the area.
So that's just a straight 11. I don't know if I've added anything.
Yeah, you'd add your strength if you had a bonus to that.
So a 10?
I'll let you keep the 11.
Oh,
11 is his armor class. So yeah, you tackle him out of the fray that is sort of forming around Venice. Yeah, are you moving him anywhere specific, or are you just kind of getting him out of there?
Anything out of the way.
Gotcha. You you tackle him, and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing? Stop it! She has to stop."
You need to stop. That's my
I'm not-
friend.
She's attacking people.
You're attacking her.
No, I'm trying to stop her.
What can I do? There's not really, I can. I want to take one of my darts and just like stick it to his shirt into the ground to keep him there.
Yeah. Cool. Go ahead. I want you to give me a strength check to see if you can lodge a dart hard enough into the ground to restrain a person.
13.
He rolled a 7 on his strength check. So yeah, you you jab a dart into the ground, and he immediately tries, like, you jab it, you step back for a second, and he tries to lift himself up and just falls back down immediately. He's like, he's on the ground, he's like, what's your problem?
It worked. I didn't think it would. I think that's all I can do for my turn, but I want to.
This is not
essentially
initiative.
come
You're
to
not rolling
Venice's-
initiative right now.
Oh, I want to go to Venice's aid then.
Cool. Yeah, you see she's got Terek after her and like 2 more people just trying to just get her to stop.
Is there... I have an idea, but I don't know how to communicate it. I want to yell at Venice. Use the boots. Use the boots on the wall. And get him. Use the boots on the wall. And shoot. Tackle.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's all gibberish. But I'm trying to make my point clear.
I think that's perfect.
Yeah, I got it.
Because I know if I try tackling him, it won't work.
Cool. Yeah, Percy yells this. Venice, right now you have Terek coming after you. You have 2 more of his people after you, and those 2 women screeching, trying to find the exit to the building.
Okay. I think I was single focused on the bitches, but I heard Percy, so I would like to run forward away from Terek at like the closest wall in front of me, hopefully. And kind of do the thing where you start to like run up the wall. I want to do some dope monk shit and kind of turn myself, and right as I like make impact with the wall, I want to yippee skippy boots and shoot myself at Terek, please.
Cool. Awesome. Absolutely. So here
Terrible.
is what I'm going to have you roll for this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So to get yourself up the wall and into position,
Mm-hmm.
give me an acrobatics check, DC 20.
Okay.
And I know you have acrobatics. This is pretty doable, right?
I do. It is, I'm scared to talk about it, but I'll be blowing it for luck. Thank you. 17.
17? Not a 20, but it's pretty close. It's pretty good. So basically, Venice, what happens? I would like you to give me an attack roll with disadvantage, please.
No.
Mhm.
Like what?
This would be an unarmed strike.
Okay. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but. $11. Wait, no, I did that wrong. 13.
13. 13 does not hit. So Venice, here's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
You jump up the wall. You do like, you're like at a corner, you do like 1 foot on one corner of the wall, the other foot, you're going up. You go to like kind of turn mid-air, and you don't make it all the way before you activate the boots, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of half twisted around by the time you are rocketing off of the wall.
Mm-hmm. And
you launch yourself at Terek, and you definitely hit him. You launch straight into his chest. You do knock him off balance. He uses that to grab you with both of his arms. He is fully knocked back, right? But he's currently, his whole goal right now is just to restrain you and get you to stop.
When he's knocked back, can I trip him?
Yes. Give me a straight dexterity check.
Either? Or both? How does that work?
A dexterity check?
Oh, I thought you said a strength dexterity.
No, sorry.
18.
Cool, rolled a 6. Yeah, he also falls over. When he does that, he rolls over, falls flat on his back. Venice, he had you, he basically, like, held you down as he moved, but the second he hits the floor too, you aren't restrained or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But your momentum has definitely been stopped. Like, those two women are kind of outside at this point. He's kept you in the room. They've gotten out.
Okay. Fuck. Can I jump up and keep running after the women?
Like, yeah, you can. Terek is just screaming at you to stop and, like, asking, like, why are you doing this? Like, genuinely, imagine from his perspective. He's about to have it's been a super nice night, right? You guys gifted him food, trading, and all of a sudden, someone's just swinging on his people, right? Like, you get where he's coming from, right?
I consider, don't care.
I hadn't. My bad. Cool.
Hey, Venice, why are we fighting?
Yeah, Venice.
I love this, but why are we fighting?
I yell over my shoulder, these bitches think we're trash.
They're right.
Get
Keep
him.
fighting.
Get them.
Yeah, you run out of the house. I have not rolled above a 10 so far yet tonight. I'm feeling pretty good.
Good.
They're literally commoners. So they rolled go ahead and roll a perception check, see if you can find them. I doubt you'll fail this.
Oh. That's a 15.
Yeah, you spot them. They have just made it around a corner. They're just, running around the house now. Maybe trying to get back to theirs.
Skippy boots.
You yippee skippy and shoot 45 feet across the yard.
I should have asked how far away they were.
You should have, because they definitely weren't 45 feet away. You yippee skippy 45 feet. You basically put yourself back on. You have now a straight trajectory towards them. They're terrified of you. They're just terrified. They're screaming and running. There's nothing else that they're doing. They're terrified of you. That's it. There's no other game that they're playing.
Good. I want to start like yelling incoherently about how they think they're better than us, and how they're pieces of shit. And also I would like to just be swinging wildly the whole time.
Okay. Are you trying to hit them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead and roll an attack roll, would you?
I would love to, Regan. Does a 12 hit?
It does. They're commoners.
Good.
Roll for damage. I want to keep in mind, these are commoners. AC 10, hit points 5.
I
Oh.
love today.
Well, my one
Not
arm.
what I expected this session to be like
Either.
before we started. Let me just say that.
I do 8 damage.
Cool.
I don't want to kill him though.
You put one on you smack one in the fucking head. She hits the ground like a fucking sack of potatoes. She's failed 2 death saves already. The other one she's bleeding profusely from a head wound. The other one just collapses in fear and pushes herself up against the building and is begging for mercy. Everyone else can hear this.
I want to run after her. Venice, it's okay. You can stop now.
I would like to be like on my hands and knees and just like punch the dirt.
It's okay. Can I get you some water? What do you need?
Somehow I found a beer and I'm just like
Straight vibing.
it's fine.
Yeah, Terek runs out following you. Who else does? Who else is out there?
Letty's coming.
Cool. Letty's there. You see. Let's see if we can. Lee finally pulls that dart out of the ground and is also out there, as well as the 2 other people that Terek has. Yeah, dude. Venice, what are you doing? You're punching the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. You fucking maniac.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and just lightly put my hand on Venice's shoulder.
I'll like start slowing down when I feel you. It still takes like a minute though.
It's gonna be all right.
I'm
I
gonna
know they hurt your feelings.
Yeah, you see that the other people that Terek had brought, they go over to this woman on the ground, and they fucking start doing some medical analysis on her because she is fucking dying. So they start trying to help her. They move her as quickly as they can out of here to the other house.
The one where Dot is?
No, not that one. Terek's house. Yeah, they remove her entirely. They help the other woman get up and get away from you. Terek stands over you. Like genuine like confusion and fear and anger that you hurt one of like his like community members. And he looks at you, Percy, since you're calming down Venice. So now you're the authority here. He looks at you and he says, if I ever see you guys around here again, I don't know what I'll do. I need you to be gone from here as soon as you fucking can. You hurt my people like this, I don't fuck around like that.
Oh no.
I'm not even gonna acknowledge him. I'm not even gonna look at him. I'm just gonna keep my hand on Venice.
He like looks around in like a he can't believe what is just happening. He's like, he's like, I guess, thanks for the food. It was great. Don't bother doing that again, see you guys later. I don't know. And he just walks back to his place.
Can I take a look at Venice and see,
Yeah.
like, an insight or something to see what the fuck is wrong with her?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an insight check. Cormac, where are you at?
Still watching.
Cool.
5.
Insight.
What was that?
16 for insight.
Venice, what does Letty get on a 16 insight?
Something's up with Venice. That's for sure. Right now, I'm like kind of calm. I'm just like breathing really heavily, and I have not gotten up yet. But yeah, she's got some things that are happening.
Can I try something? I want to like look you straight in the eyes and like put my hands on my head and just like, it's gonna be okay. And then I want to cast Lesser Restoration, perhaps, and see if that does anything.
Yeah, I think Lesser Restoration, that's gonna cure a cabin fever.
Oh yeah.
Does it cure the first cabin fever or just like any?
I would say it'd probably go backwards, right? In terms of when you got them, because you have 2 right now.
Mm-hmm.
The one you got last would be the one that it cures.
Oh, cool. That's
I kiss you on the head.
Yep.
I'm also gonna lean over and put my hands on Venice's head, and I'm gonna look you in the eyes and I'm say, not gonna lie, that was pretty stupid. That was pretty stupid. I love you.
I just like put my hand on like the side of your face and push you away so that I can look back at Letty. So, it's gonna be okay.
It'll be okay.
Okay.
I pulled that in for a group hug. Or Percy, sorry.
Oh, right.
God's getting hugged in a different way. Oh no.
How the fuck wouldn't I hear any of that?
You probably would have.
Okay.
You were like, oh, Letty's making a really good distraction right now, huh?
Yeah, she's not like she's smart, but she's pretty dumb. So.
Yeah, dude. Cool. Venice, what are you doing now? You caused a scene. What are you doing now?
I would like to go home.
Sounds good. That's what I would suggest as well.
Whoops.
Yeah, you guys go home.
Fuck.
Whoa. Where the fuck?
I wouldn't leave without Dot.
I'm going to say, before we switch over, at the moment, you've even distracted yourself from the fact Dot was missing. We will absolutely get back to that, though. Don't fucking worry. You kind of caused too big of a scene there, Venice.
Got a little carried away.
Got a little bit carried away. Cool. Let's see what's happening with Dot.
They're not.
Dot, you are restrained against the wall by some robot hands.
Yeah.
Well, you very tight. It's so very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Terek is kind of looming over you, breathing heavy. Was he just in a fight? We don't fucking know.
Yeah.
He kind of like moves around you, like just analyzing you. He moves to the side because you're like on that like wall. Like,
yeah.
he moves to the side of it, and comes back with what looks like a clipboard and like a bunch of like weird like utensils.
Okay.
And he sets them down on the floor in front of you.
I want to make it known that Dot is internally panicking, but is very, like, keeping her cool on the outside. She's like, no, not gonna, like, let that freak me out, even though I'm super freaked out. But yeah, anyway.
You can just sense waves of, like, frustration and anger just, like, pouring off of him. And he like leans down, so he's like right in your face. And he says, how long do you think we have before your friends realize you're gone?
It won't, they're probably on their way actually, so crazy. Might as well just like let me go or whatever.
I can get a lot done in a short amount of time.
Gross. To that, I would like to spit in his face.
Yeah, he flinches back.
Yeah, gross.
He like huffs, like just so fucking angry right now. And you feel, he just kind of like goes to like his side where you see there's basically like a little like remote of some sort. And you feel the arms just kind of tighten on you. You're having like, your arms hurt and you're having a little bit of trouble breathing just as you get more panicked. He stops making eye contact with you. And he steps back and just kind of tries to get like awareness of his surroundings. He crouches in front of you, picks up his clipboard, looks it over, picks up these instruments, which you see are basically needles, very long. You watch his face kind of just slacken, almost. Like he just zones out.
Okay.
You still feel like a lot of like heat and anger coming from him, but his face is no longer like showing that.
Okay.
He grabs onto your ankle and just starts to move his hand up your leg.
Okay. Dot does not show that it is affecting her because she wants to like, so she doesn't react. She just, okay.
As he reaches up to your knee and he jabs one of those needles into it, kind of into the back of it.
Okay.
And then he just pauses for a second and sees what you do. What was your reaction to that?
Probably knee-jerk, because fuck ow. But I feel like Dot has been prodded a little bit, like prodded with like needles before, so and obviously like she's been fucking hurt, so like it hurts a little bit. How big of this needle? Like how big is this needle? Oh god. How far in is it actually going?
It's not in super far, like it's dangling out, like it's moving with you.
Is it like acupuncture-y looking?
Basically.
Okay. Yeah. She's like, but like is like, I don't know, just very much very tense and very much sweating buckets.
Sounds good. He looks up at you for a second, and like it's full like no recognize, like he does not like even like recognize you. There's nothing happening in his face.
Mm-hmm.
But he like furrows his brows as if he was thinking of something. And then he takes his fist and hammers the end of the needle.
Oh, I'm gonna scream probably at that one because that probably fucking hurt.
Yeah, you involuntarily like kick out your leg.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and kick him in the face.
Go ahead and roll an attack roll. Try to kick him in the face.
I will. Oh God, what is that even? Like, how do I? Oh. A
Yeah.
13.
He dodges it.
Yeah.
And he, as you do that, he basically grabs your knee and just like begins like applying pressure to it, trying to like get it to like move.
Like, what do you mean move?
Like he's kind of like forcing like on like your shin. He's trying to like get it to bend, in natural ways.
Oh, okay. Okay. Can I kick him with my other leg? Cause fucking ow.
We're just gonna use that same roll. You kick out, and he basically holds your other leg back with his hand, and he is mumbling some stuff to himself. You can't tell what he's saying.
Okay.
As you begin to kind of like move and fight, he moves his hands up your thighs.
Okay.
And he takes out a scalpel.
Okay.
And he cuts your pants open at the upper thigh area.
Okay. Are they at least the cute shorts now? Yeah.
A little cute.
Cool.
At first it's like, oh, kind of like a cute, like little like distressed look, and you're like, no, well, never mind.
No.
But he basically makes that. He takes that fabric and pulls it aside, and he squints for a second. He's like, "You're damaged." As he looks at this scar that you have on your thigh. He once again hits the needle in your knee, and as your leg moves, you see him just watching how like your like just like how the muscles in your legs move in the exposed skin that he's seeing.
Okay. Oh, I wonder. Oh, okay. I have a theory. Is it because he's trying to figure out how like a body would actually like move because he's trying to recreate his wife with his robot?
There's only one part of his robot that's missing.
Oh, all right. Got it. You could just ask like your people, hey, could you bend your leg for a second here? Jesus Christ.
Would we have heard Dot scream?
I would say you guys are like halfway, not halfway. You guys are but a good distance away, but you do hear that you go, oh fuck. That's when you hear it. Dot, he takes another needle and jabs into your upper thigh.
Mm-hmm.
Letting it, dangle out as you move. He's watching it move.
Yeah.
Well. And he is also just basically holding your thigh and like running his hand over it, seeing how muscles feel underneath his thumb. It's fucking gross, bad stuff. And as you do this, there's nothing happening on his face. You see his hand begins to go up further. And that is when you hear across the room in the shadows, Dad, stop.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh fuck, I don't even have an answer for that one. Do you really want to do this in front of your child? I'm crying, by the way, at this point. Howie.
Yeah, absolutely. He makes no acknowledgement that either of you have talked. His hand has stopped though, as there's now two voices in the room. But he just like is waiting. You hear in the shadows again, Dad, let her go.
This little boy.
Dad, you're hurting her, stop.
I'll say please stop.
You hear Terek for the first time, just like as if in a trance, goes, am I? He has
yes! What the fuck?
You see Isaac, his son, step forward into a place you can actually see. He says, Dad, they're gonna hurt you if they find you doing this. They just beat up fucking Tiffany.
Her name is Tiffany.
Tiffany. He says, let her go now. You see Dot as this child steps forward. He's 11 years old. His eyes are big and they're watery. And you also see, actually go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. That's a 17.
A 17, you see there's another person in the shadows.
Oh, okay. Hello?
How many people are just watching this?
Yeah, fucking nasty. I don't know what to do. Who else is in here, I guess I asked? I call out to the dark.
You do not get a response.
Okay, nice chat. Got it. I just asked to please let me go again. Oh, can I do something really fucked up?
Yeah.
Can I try and mimic his wife's voice and say, please let me go, you're hurting me?
Yeah, dude, go ahead and make a performance check.
Oh, shit. Oh, I don't have good performance.
Not a bard.
10.
A 10.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Roll like shit, Reed, please, this one time.
He did roll a shit. His arms lower to his side. And then you say that his arms lower. You can see him kind of like shaking his head, like trying to like clear, as if like there was something in front of him. He's shaking his head. You see Isaac approach him, like, Dad, please. He reaches out a hand to touch him. And like he was startled, like, you know, just like coming out of a trance, very startled. Terek's arm shoots out so fast. And Isaac is sent sailing across the room.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You see the person from the shadows emerges to help catch him, and you see Lee is there.
Okay.
You can see Lee look so angry, directed only towards Terek. As he holds Isaac, Lee looks at you and says, I think your friends are coming.
I hope so. And I'm gonna yell, guys! Like as loud as I can.
All of you guys can hear that.
What was that?
You are like a couple paces outside of the front door. You can now hear a bunch of footsteps right outside the door.
Okay.
And as you hear that, Lee helps Isaac stay standing. Isaac says, Emma, let her go. And Emma obeys. And the arms go slack on you, you are free to move as you would wish. There are still 2 huge fucking needles in you though.
Okay. I don't think this. I don't know. Is it dark in here? Yeah, it's dark. Okay. I'm just gonna crawl in the general direction where I came in the house because I just want to get away.
Cool. As you do that, basically as you are released, the rest of you guys arrive.
I'll break down the door.
Yeah, you guys the door's unlocked. You force the door open. Daylight streams in, that like cold winter light. And you guys can see this scene very clearly.
God, who did this?
I'm crying and pointing at Terek.
I pull out a gun and shoot Terek in the leg.
Go ahead and roll an attack roll, please.
Oh, how far away is he from me?
Technically, you should get disadvantage from this, but I'm being nice.
18.
18 hits.
Great.
Yeah.
Upper thigh, please.
Cool, go ahead and roll damage.
Can I find a way to get his children away from watching this?
That would be good.
I don't give a shit. I got a fucked up childhood. It worked out great for me.
Here we are.
That's a 7 damage.
Sounds good. You do that. You unload a shantum. He's not really moving right now. He seems to be fully like out of it. He's just currently like on his knees on the floor, kind of in front of this robot. You do that. He hardly flinches.
Fuck.
That's so metal. Fuck him, but that's pretty metal.
Fuck, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Percy, what did you want to do?
I wanted to usher his kids out of there.
Cool. Yeah, you see, you go over to them. Lee is basically lifting Isaac off the ground, trying to also get him out of the room. You see, and everyone here can hear, Isaac pleading with all of you guys to not hurt his father.
I'm not gonna say anything except for like, you two should get out of here and start ushering them out.
Lee nods at you, fully picks up Isaac and begins to rush him out of the house.
Can I run over to Dot and just give you a big hug and take a peek at your legs, just see what's up with those needles?
Yeah, you can super do that. I'm gonna hold on really tight to Letty and just cry. I'm in a lot of pain.
Yeah, Letty, you see the only actual like physical damage to her is these 2 needles that are in her.
Do I have any indication about whether or not removing them without any specialty will do any damage?
You don't think so.
Okay, I pull those fuckers out. And I just hold on to you.
I cried.
Yep.
Is Terek still like in a trance?
Yes, he is.
I would like to what's that called in like wrestling? I want to restrain him. Just
What was that? I'm so sorry.
I want to restrain him. Whatever that thing in wrestling is where you like put your arms around someone's arms and then
Like hold.
Yeah, absolutely. He isn't super resisting you. Go ahead and make a strength check. He's gonna do it at disadvantage. Cool. He already rolled nat 1, so as long as you don't get that, you'll be fine.
Well, I got a 12 plus 13. I got 13.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you very easily restrain him. He's barely resisting you.
Cool.
Venice, I'd like you to make an insight check, please.
I don't wanna. God, I'm rolling like shit today.
Yeah.
Insight 14.
14? You think with how he's acting right now, this is not to forgive him or excuse this, but you know that this is kind of what you just did.
Are we killing him or like what's the plan?
Can I go mess with Emma? Is the screen still open?
Yeah.
I yell at be careful to Percy because that shit's spooky.
I'll be fine. So there were 3 buttons?
There is just a keyboard and all it does is enter commands.
What did you hit, Dot?
Replay.
Is there like like a history? Can I like type in history?
Do you want to
Look at
do
this man's browser history?
The commands you right now you see on there are like command replay, you see command restrain, and the other would have been command basically watch or like watch house.
Okay.
So those are the kind of things that you are seeing on here.
Is Tariq able to talk?
He's mostly mumbling to himself, but you could try to talk to him.
I want to ask him, who is this? And point to Emma.
Still have not rolled above a 10, by the way.
No, man.
I'm feeling pretty good about tonight. He does look up to the best of ability as Venice has him in a fucking headlock.
I'll allow him to look up.
He's looks at you. He briefly does fully make eye contact with you, Percy, just for a second before he kind of unfocuses and turns his attention to Emma. And he says, it's Emma. It's Emma. He's trying to convince himself.
But who else could it be? Who was she before?
He does turn his attention back to you, makes eye contact, and he glares at you, and he says, she was nobody before me. She's Emma. She's Emma. She's my love. It's Emma. Emma. I love. It's and he kind of like goes back into himself for a second. You lose him.
Self-destruct button on this thing?
There, you type in self-destruct and you get back from Emma. Unknown input. Try again.
What can I do to just like tinker with it to see if there's any other more information or any other commands I can find?
I mean, you can just ask me. I mean, you can just see if any commands work. Whatever you think that Percy would try.
My head is so blank right now. The only thing that came to my mind was like photos. I'll put in photos.
It'd be like sending a picture like through text to like someone's home phone.
I
Or
mean,
contacts. I want to try photos. I want to try contacts, and I want to try like controls or like blueprints.
when you search photos, or command photos, you don't get anything from that. You input the command, it doesn't give you like an error. You just straight up don't see anything happen.
Oh, weird.
What was the next one? Sorry.
Contacts.
Contacts. For that, it says, how do I phrase this? Contacts. I'm trying to phrase it correctly and I don't know how to. Oh no.
Are you saying this as Regan or Ama?
Regan. You know it's Regan.
Okay.
Known contacts. Terek, creator. Voice recognize on. Isaac, son. Voice recognize on. Lee, helper.
Someone go grab the kid.
Percy, see if there's a manual.
Ooh, I'll put in a manual. Command manual.
You know, you're putting in these things, and I think at some point you do just, this guy has just built it from scratch. There's not really going to be like an actual, like, how to use, because it's all in his head, you know?
Ooh. Okay. Any other ideas? What do we do with this thing?
We might want to talk to Terek more.
Hit replay and ask him who it is.
Okay, cool. I hit replay.
You hit replay. You hear the same, this little voice message from last time, which is like, hey honey, so Isaac will be asleep for a little while. Don't worry about anything. And just sort of a very mundane sort of voice message. You see that he does look up at Emma as this voice plays. You ask him who it is.
Mm-hmm.
He says, my love. Oh, my love. He kind of like tries to reach out. I assume he's just restrained.
He's got arm movement.
Arm movement, gotcha.
Yeah.
He kind of tries to reach out towards the face of this robot. Can't get too far. He says, no. Let me pull up my notes. What the fuck does he say? He says, my love, my dearest Olive.
Like the vegetable.
Like the vegetable.
But if you swap the vowels in Olive, it becomes I love.
The vegetable.
I'm pretty sure it's a fruit.
Vegetable?
Is it a fruit?
It's an olive.
Right.
Hang on. I'm Googling this.
Do we know any
Yeah,
olive?
it's a fruit.
Oh, you learn something new every day.
My bad.
There's a joke in Spelling Bee about this, and I don't remember what it is, but there. Anyway, continue.
Do you think that you've forgotten all of your jokes since then?
I'm gonna be muting you, Michaela.
Worth it.
What is the tea? They're fighting.
Does olive mean anything to any of us? Should we all, I don't know.
Yeah, DM, should we be remembering that name from somewhere?
No, you guys do not know an olive.
Okay.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah.
I was like, do I know an olive? Like, olive, huh?
That's a nice name.
What happened to Olive?
She got turned into oil.
God. Insufferable.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So it's just funny.
Do you think we
Percy
all
asks that to Terek. Like, asks him that question.
What was that? Sorry.
Percy asked him that question. What happened to Olive?
He is still like reaching out for her to the best of his ability. You ask that, and you see his face kind of just darken a little bit, and his eyes just kind of like well up, and he is not. He just kind of continues to repeat, "Love," at this fucking robot. You aren't going to be getting a whole lot more out of him.
Well, what do we do with him?
Maybe he'll listen to his kid. Someone bribe the kid with something, and we can get the robot recognizes the kid. If we can get the kid to do what we say, we
Maybe
could talk to the robot. We could talk to the dad.
Maybe we should take Terek out before we bring the kid in.
Sure.
like super tie him up or something, right? Super restrain him. Unless you got that on lock, Venice.
At the very least.
I'm just thinking if we like tie him up or anything, like it might be kind of traumatizing to the kid to like see his dad as a prisoner.
True.
Well, he sat through enough.
I mean, that's fair, but like, do we need to add?
No, we want the kid to like, I don't know. He'll probably be more receptive of us if he doesn't see that we've taken a dad as a hostage.
Yeah.
So we can take him as a hostage, but let's just put him in a different room.
Yeah.
Dot, what do you want to do? You're the one he fucked with.
Bold of you to assume I have an answer for that right now. Dot just says I want to go home. Not like home, but like home here. You know?
Yeah.
Reference that.
I'll go home with you. Let's get out of here. You guys got this? Maybe? I don't know.
I don't want to leave like everyone else here though. I want to go home all together.
I don't want to leave Dot.
Yeah.
Do we? I can't believe I'm saying it. Do we take Terek with us?
Fuck no.
Cool. Good.
Can I go get Isaac? Like, I just want to go by myself. The only threat here is here. So I would like to go get Isaac and be like, thank you for, like, trying to help me in that situation, but I need your help now. Like, that kind of thing.
yeah, you guys leave this room? Terek, you find, especially Venice, he is not moving. He is staying put. He's not resisting. He's kind of done with everything he's doing today.
Someone needs to watch him though, if everyone's going. We'll all leave and then he'll suddenly be gone. We'll be like, what?
I can stay with Aloe.
I can watch him.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want to just poke our heads out and see if they've only gone a couple of feet. We might be able to just talk to them. They might not have gone too far. Or we might not have to go hunting them down or something.
Yeah.
You guys poke your head out. You see, just as Letty said, they are not super far away.
Oh, good.
They're basically kind of just in the front yard. Lee is just talking with Isaac and kind of like, just like trying to like keep his spirits up. You see, he's basically trying to distract him from what's happening inside. But they're pretty close.
Okay. I would like to go outside and talk to them.
Okay.
And just be like, I'm gonna kneel as best as I can down to Isaac. I don't know how tall this kid is. I don't know how tall. I don't know. And just like get like eye level with him and thank him for trying to help me. I don't know. I get emotional about it. I'm gonna cry, so like it feels dramatic. But also like, you know, it was super spooky. And then I would like to put my hands not creepily on his shoulders, just like gently, and be able to be like, but I need your help right now with your dad. If you both could just come inside with us and just help us figure out what's going on.
Lee, when you say go back inside, looks like, I don't think we want to do that. At least not right now.
Well, what's going on with him then? Can you answer that?
Yeah, he's just he's not himself. I'm sure you can kind of figure that out.
Yeah.
He just gets like this sometimes, and normally we just leave when it happens, and he runs himself out, and when we come back, he's like fine. This is the worst one we've ever seen. I'm sorry about that.
It's not your fault. Okay. What's up with the robot? What's the connection with this robot? Why?
Isaac says, "That's my mom," and Lee says, "That is not your mom."
Okay. Isaac, what was your mom's name? Just to.
Olive.
Okay.
Lee says, Emma is just being built to help Isaac and help Terek raise Isaac. Okay, that's what it's for.
Okay.
You know, I don't ask questions. I'm barely allowed in there. You know, so that's all I know.
Okay. As Dina, I don't know what to ask this kid anymore. I think I'm just gonna like, I don't know. Do you guys have any questions you want me to ask or what?
You asked like what he was doing with you?
Oh, yeah, that might be good. Yeah, I'm gonna ask both of them. So, like, with those needles, why was he like doing that? Do you like know? Have you seen that before?
I want you to roll insight check, please.
Oh, I have very good insight. So, oh, I jinxed it. It's a 9. I jinxed it real good.
Lee says, I'm, my best guess is, he just wanted to figure out how to make his own robot work, and he takes that from what's living, that's all I know.
Okay. I'm just wondering, there are other female humans in your party. Why not just ask them to move their leg?
Like, I totally understand. I think he's weird. He's gross, I don't know what caused him to go crazy like that. I would also think it'd be weird if the guy whose group you just joined this year was suddenly like, hey, can I see your legs?
How are you okay being around someone like that?
Yeah. I asked that.
I don't really have a choice. I work for him.
You could come with us when spring comes around.
I can't. I have to take care of Isaac.
Okay.
How did you meet them?
So, I assume most of you guys have joined this company.
Yeah. Is that
I'm curious.
okay? Yeah.
Lee makes eye contact with you, Percy, as you ask that. And he says, he found me. And I get to stay in the group as long as I watch him.
No one else can watch him?
He doesn't trust anyone else. I've been doing it the longest. I'm very good at it.
Why did he trust you the first time?
When I met him, it was just him and Isaac. So I was mostly the first option.
How long have you been with them?
5 years, I think.
Jeez. Wow.
Has he hurt anyone else?
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
That's gonna be a 7.
No.
When this
Can I give Letty the help action or something?
You already failed your insight check. You don't get to do it.
Okay. All right.
when this happens to him, does he remember it afterwards?
Not a lot. Generally, he just remembers that he was very angry and, apologized after. He doesn't know what he did, but he knows he probably did something bad.
Okay.
If he has you to help with Isaac, why is he building a robot?
Oh, to replace me.
Yikes.
And then what happens to you?
I find somewhere else to go.
How do you feel about that?
Is this not normal?
No.
Who's your leader here?
This is an oligarchy. We're all
an oligarchy is.
I go to point at Venice, and then when Letty says that, I put my hand down.
but mostly Venice.
Okay, but you look the toughest, so it's good to say you.
Valid point. Okay.
He looks confused when you guys don't have a clear leader for your group. He's like, I mean, why don't you have a leader? Who makes the decisions?
We do, together.
But what if you can't trust some people's decision-making skills?
Gotta be a unanimous vote.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never made your own decision?
Here? No.
Well, that's lame.
We trust each other. Do you trust him?
I trust him to give me a roof and to give me food. Absolutely, I do.
Okay. How frequently does he have episodes like this?
Not super often. I mean, I think we went most of last year without one. I mean, this is the first one this year, so.
What causes them? Why?
If I knew, I would do everything in my power to not make them happen.
Sorry, never mind. I would like to. What if he's got like a chip in him, like Ophelia does, but it does something different? I don't know.
What do you know about Terek's life, like, before this?
I don't know anything.
I look at the kid. You don't know anything about your dad?
No.
Okay.
I feel like we should leave Isaac alone. He's already pretty scared.
How would you guys feel about just leaving the situation here? Like, I feel like we're only hurting this kid. I don't know if we're gonna get anything out of Terek.
Yeah. And we know where to find him.
I
Dude.
guess.
Get out of town, you mean? Or just like leave this specific situation?
This specific situation. Like, do we trust them to be alone again? Can we watch them at all times? I don't know.
Do we have to? Shouldn't we be focusing on our own survival?
Mm-hmm.
If he wants to make a robot wife, then I guess he gets to make a robot wife.
Do you think he's gonna make it like a? Do you think he's gonna fuck it?
Oh, yeah.
God damn it.
We went all this time.
You think he's gonna get that robussy?
Ew.
It'll always be greased up. So.
All right.
I think I vote we go home right now.
Mm-hmm.
And like Lee said, he usually doesn't remember what he exactly did. I don't know what I'm saying now. But would he remember the fight then still tomorrow? Like, will that still be?
I hope not.
Hey, Reeg, I'm asking you. Will he remember that fight?
He'll definitely remember part of it because he's completely coherent for most of it.
Okay. But not necessarily all of it?
You think possibly like part of that fight probably triggered part of this episode? So maybe not the end of it.
Okay.
We might could like blackmail him almost if we say like, dude, you hurt one of our party too. Yeah, we heard some of yours, but like
Doesn't mean he remembers the events in which. Okay, but like everyone else is gonna be like, no, what are you talking about?
There's multiple witnesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, sorry, go Sam.
We can just stay here and just mind our own business. Not get meddled with them, and they won't get meddled with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a safe bet for now, and we can think about how we want to address that situation.
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be rough to like up and leave this entire town right now. Like I don't know if we'll
Yeah.
survive that at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's just go back to our place and we can, I don't know.
Deal with whatever's happening.
Yeah, we could just, because these houses are on the other side of town if I remember correctly, so it won't be exactly unavoidable to see them. Wait, I don't know how I said that. I think I said it wrong. It won't be hard to avoid them
Mm-hmm.
a lot, at least. So I think that could be, I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. Yes, I would like to go home though right now. I think we need to leave these kids alone, and they saw a lot. So,
Yeah.
Go up to Lee and put my hand out and say, "Do you have my dart?"
He for a second like does not know what you're talking about. You see it still kind of like in his shirt, just like kind of dangling. And he goes, oh yeah, yeah, you can have that back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good luck with your boss.
Thank you.
Boss. Yeah. Have a good winter. I'm just gonna walk away.
Cool. You guys leave?
I'm gonna squeeze Isaac's tiny little shoulder before leaving.
I'm gonna take that's like do what's like the not fireman's carry.
Oh, wait, I don't need that.
But you just got stabbed in the leg.
I don't need to be fireman carry, but like
Not
you can like.
fireman carry, but you know the arm over the shoulder thing.
I'll take it.
Good.
Yeah, because my leg hurts. I'm still crying also, because like.
Yeah, you guys go home after probably the most eventful night you've had this whole winter so far.
Wanna make Venice and Dot like some tea or something. If we have that at all.
Just like some leaves.
Brown leaves.
like some like pine needles or something. I don't know.
There's like a little pine cone floating.
Yeah.
Cute. Wait a minute. Would I have something that we could actually use for tea? Because I have like a book of natural remedies thing, and I could have foraged some berries of some sort that we could make something actually good.
You want some berries?
Not those berries.
Dot, roll me a luck check right now.
A luck check?
Yeah. You found leaves that can make tea.
Buddy's so ready with those berries. You want some berries?
A 16.
A 16. We'll say you have, over the course of these couple weeks, you've gathered enough to make a couple cups of tea. That are
Okay. What kind of tea is it?
Don't ask me that.
Okay.
It's leaves tea.
Yeah.
It's Reeg's tea.
Leaves tea.
Sponsored.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was that. That happened. Cool. Anything you guys want to do tonight before we move on with the rest of the week? Or I guess anything the rest of the week.
You're okay.
It's like big old group hug because I think we super duper need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I do a cure wounds on myself? I know Letty pulled the needles out of me, but can I do a little something? Cause I don't know where those needles came from. Yeah, I'm gonna do that on myself. I just wanted to look really cool, just
Mm-hmm.
fixing myself up, even though Letty did the part I would not want to actually do. So but yeah.
Oh yeah. Cool. Anything else we need to do for the rest of the week before we start the new week?
Nothing particular comes to at least my mind right now.
I think we're good.
Cool. Can I please have Dot and Cormac roll me a wisdom saving throw, and Dot, you can do this at disadvantage.
Oh, good. Thank you. Wait a minute.
10.
Sounds good.
Is it?
Wait. Oh, nope. I rolled it wrong. Great. Sorry. Oh my god. I did this wrong. I got a 9.
Sounds good. Can I have both of you please roll me a d10?
No.
Please.
2.
2? Sounds good.
4.
2 and a 4. Gotcha. I will be messaging you guys what cabin fever you just took.
Oh no, even after all the food I got.
Even after all the food.
Ugh. Turns out food doesn't solve your problems.
Oof.
Wow. I think we need to go to therapy.
I think our whole group needs therapy.
Regan, what does this mean?
Figure it out.
Ah, okay.
Effectively.
All right, okay.
Awesome. And since you guys failed so
I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Mine just says hornier for Venice. What does this even mean?
That's what yours is?
Dot.
Yeah.
The night, basically the night following this whole traumatic event.
Yeah.
Baby. All right. So Dot, you are trying to sleep. When you finally do, you have a dream. You find yourself in a dark, featureless room. In front of you, there is a young girl lying on the ground, curling in on herself and weeping softly. She is all alone except for you. What do you do?
Probably run up to her, kneel next to her.
Mm-hmm. As you go to touch her, you put hands on her shoulders. She rolls over to face you, and you see instead of a face, she just has a blank mask. Completely white, basically just slits for eyes and a mouth. And as you touch her, she flinches away from you, and like crawls to her hands and knees, and suddenly seems to realize that she doesn't have a face. It's just this mask. And you see her like try to get fingernails underneath it and pull it off, and she's scratching at her neck really, really hard. And she's just frantically, you hear like little grunts coming from behind the mask.
Try and get her to stop.
Yeah, you reach out like to try to comfort her, try to get her to stop.
Yeah.
And as you do that, she suddenly whips her face up and lunges at you with her claws out going for your throat. And you wake up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night.
Okay. Awesome. Am I supposed to do? Okay. I'm just gonna sit up, and I don't know. Don't really feel like sleeping now. That was freaky. So yeah.
Cormac, you also dream that night.
Lovely.
Cormac, there are hands on your shoulders, forcing you down.
Are they Venice's?
They're not.
Damn it. Okay.
You are on your knees as claw-like fingernails dig into your skin. And you hear a voice above you. Stand up. Your father leans in closer to your face, says, I said stand up. As you struggle against him, he pushes down even harder on your shoulders, and they hurt. Like it aches underneath all of this pressure.
No.
He says, why can you not follow even the simplest instructions? I said stand up. Go make a strength check for me, please.
23.
Nice. Cool. You get your feet underneath you in just the right amount of time, and you shove forward and push him off of you. You stand, you're shaking as a great weight has been lifted off of you. And as you breathe and clear, clean air enters your lungs, a hand whips out and grabs your chin with its same little claws. And you're forced to look at your father in the eye. He just glares at you, analyzing your face. And he says, when I find you again, I'm not going to let you fail. I will make you who you're supposed to be.
I hadn't even considered the possibility they might come after us.
Says, you don't have a choice in this. I made you who you are. You are nothing without me. He pushes back and you fall backwards. And as you do, you are also woken up.
Sleeping lizards.
Wonderful. All right, then we will start the next week. You guys, now that you have eaten, you no longer have disadvantage on your ability checks or on your saving throws.
Sick.
You technically don't need to go hunting this week if you don't want to.
Well, maybe we should, just based on the luck.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we got the ghillie suit. How can we fail? Oh, God.
Oh, hell yeah. Cool. Are there any plans you guys want to do this week?
Can we check in with Venice and see what the heck you think happened? So, like last week, you kind of did some things that were a little bit wild. What happened? Do you know what happened?
I'm really sorry, guys. I didn't mean to make things really awkward.
What'd you do?
Oh shit. Listen, like some of the people in Terek's crew were like talking a lot of shit about us, and like we brought them all that food, and they said that like they were probably just gonna throw it away because like they said we were like, really gross and they didn't want anything that we like had touched. Um and I said some other stuff too, but like I don't know, I just got really mad.
What'd you do?
I might have punched them a little bit.
Oh, those bitches deserved it.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't they were really weak. I didn't anticipate that.
We should have saved the meat instead and sliced it up and thrown it at their house and hammed them.
You know, for a hot second, I thought about just stealing our food back. Um,
But they're gross,
Punching
man.
them sounded so much better.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was beautiful watching you do that. Not gonna lie. Intimidating, a little sexy, badass as hell.
Well, I hope it was worth it.
Do you know do you feel better now? Like, how you doing?
Yeah, like I think I got it out of my system, and like whatever you did, buddy, like it seemed to work. So that was good.
You need a solid forehead touch with a pep talk. You know, that'll fix a lot of things.
You really will.
Good to know. How are you
Yeah.
feeling better?
I'm feeling great.
Good. 100%.
Yeah. So things got really crazy, but did you guys like work out whatever?
Yeah. Yep. Since you're feeling 100% good to go, I probably should tell you this. I'm tired of lying to you. I'm sorry. I used to be militant. And I should have told you sooner, but I knew that if I told you right up front, you would have trusted me, and if I told you early on, you probably would have like tried to kill me or something. And now, just telling you now hurts you even worse because we like trust each other, and I'm sorry.
I put my hand like on your shoulder. I'm like, for as long as I've known you, you've had my back. So I guess I don't really care what happened before. And, you know, now that you say that, it kind of makes sense that you knew so much information, and that was really helpful.
Letty's just got like tears streaming down her face, and she just pulls you in a big hug. You're just crying.
All right. Yep. That's good.
Still hanging on.
Okay, we're here now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, You're the best. You guys are so sweet. The last people I trolled tried to kill me, so like you guys are so sweet. Genuinely. There's I appreciate you.
Could we all hear this?
Mhm.
What the fuck?
Look, yeah. Yeah.
So when I asked you if you were a militant,
You totally
you
nailed it.
said no.
Yeah, I lied to you. I straight up lied to your face. I'm sorry.
Ask him past tense.
So what happened? Why aren't you there now?
I do like 1,000-yard stare for a second. I used to be militant, and I grew up with them, and at one point I was captured by a group of scavengers, and held prisoner for them for a while, and their leader was really good to me. She was kind and sweet, and she came to talk to me, and I remember there was this moment where I realized that had our roles been reversed, had I captured her, I for sure would have just straight up killed her. And she was giving me food and having a conversation, and I realized that I was on the wrong side of the war, and that it wasn't the scavengers that were the monsters. And I'm here.
Well, I'm certainly glad you came to that conclusion. Because militants are monsters.
They suck. They're pretty bad.
You've been with us so far, like, long enough to be trustworthy. But so was Darth Vader.
Christy, no one knows what you're talking about.
You know what? Just let me... I'll leave it. What I'm trying to say is... I don't know what I'm trying to say. Never mind.
Even though Darth Vader did a lot of really bad things, he still realized what he did wrong, and he tried his best to redeem himself in the end.
Okay, don't pull Star Wars facts on me.
You gave me your comic to read.
I did.
What is a Darth Vader? What are you talking about?
It's
That was rhetorical. I don't actually care. I'm just wondering why we're talking about it.
I'm not asking.
This is blowing my mind.
Yeah.
I think if you're Darth Vader and I'm Luke, then you're my father. And you ended up being good anyways. So I think you're good.
I am. I'll do anything that I can to prove that to you.
Okay. So does that mean you know the ins and outs?
To some degree. It's been like almost 2.5, 3 years at this point since I left them, so it's a lot has changed since then, but I don't that's why I can drive. You know.
Why didn't you think of it before?
But yeah, You were totally right. Yeah, I just lied to you straight to your face a couple of times. So sorry about that.
It's fine.
Can you
Yes.
can you forgive me for that?
Hmm?
Can you forgive me for that? Is like, are we okay? I don't. Yeah.
Well, when you say it like that, yeah, we're good. Just don't like double cross me or whatever.
I do pinky promise. Uh,
Man, I can't believe I befriended a fucking militant. Oh
yeah,
god.
I tried to pull you in a hug and see if that works.
I'll take it. I'll take it. But I'm experiencing flashbacks. uh since you know info and you know where to find info, I want to take advantage of that.
Okay.
Not now, but later.
All right. I am with you, 100%. I'm on your side. I'll help you in any way that I can.
Okay.
Y'all want to go hunting, foraging, perhaps? Some coffee.
Yeah.
I'm down. I want to make defenses around our house after that whole incident. I want to set up people traps.
A landmine.
Heard.
Bombs.
I think you could make that.
Things where they're underneath some leaves and you just trip them and then they're just like you.
I want to set up like net traps or like hole traps, and mostly just an alarm system. Yeah.
Absolutely. Why don't you go ahead and give me your like tinkering check? Is anyone helping Percy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Go ahead.
I think she's gonna need it.
14.
14. Okay. It's pretty decent. You do set up a lot of traps. How many of them work perfectly? Meh. But definitely
I volunteered the test. Dummy.
you think that you don't know how well they will do at trapping people, but it's definitely an alarm system. You will definitely know if any of these go off.
I'll give everyone the tour so they know how to not set things off. And that's what I'm doing.
Sounds good.
Wait, I wanna take the. Can you give me like the really quick rundown?
A rundown of the traps?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a pit. Here's the pit.
When did you have the time to dig that?
There's like some mesh over it and some leaves, so it just looks like it's part of the ground.
Ah,
Don't step on it.
okay.
Here we have this tripwire with a net that catches people up a tree. The old classic. And then mostly like around the entire perimeter is just yards of wire with cans that make a lot of noise when you touch them.
Okay. So I wait until Percy has kind of like left me to them, and I steal all the cans and the net and the rope. I just take them and I keep them.
Sounds good.
That's our defense system.
Well, I took it because that's what I want to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would say probably over the course of the week, Cormac, because you can't just fucking
Yeah,
right.
it's designed to not be done that, but I'm fucking Cormac Nickel. I'm awesome.
Yeah, you take your time, like you walking by so casually, and then you just take a can, and then by the time all the cans are gone, you can just roll up the rope. And it's where are you keeping all of this?
Do I have a bed? Like, where am I sleeping right now?
Two of you guys currently made a nest.
Yeah. I'm gonna like go still like on what is our land, but like the very edges of it, and just line the cans up in rows and just start stacking them. And the rope I'm just gonna like keep because it's useful.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool, yeah. And it's like far enough away. If anyone would have to make a perception check to try to see this little can sculpture that's happening in the back. Yeah. You guys, Percy, you are surprised. There's a knock at the door. None of your alarms went off.
Oh, who's at the door, guys?
I whip out my bow.
Does our door have like a little peephole?
Sure.
Okay. Can I roll a perception check for a peephole?
You just
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and roll for it?
That's a 19.
You've never looked at a peephole so fucking well. It's really amazing. Gorgeous. You look out of it and you see Lee is out there.
Hey everybody, it's Lee. What do we do?
is Terek with him?
Hey, I opened the door a little bit. Is Terek with you?
He also probably heard you yell at all of us.
He looks startled that you just like popped out of the door. He's like, no, it's just me.
Okay, I shut the door and I turn around to everybody. Okay, Terek's not there, it's just Lee. What do we do?
Let him in.
All right. I let him in.
Yeah, he walks in looking super awkward, not sure he's actually supposed to be there. He walks in, he says, hi, I'm here, I'm here with a message from Terek.
Oh.
He would like to say he's sorry for going crazy that one time. Definitely didn't mean to. Sorry again.
Then why isn't he here to issue his own apology?
He is not here because he knows you guys will attack on sight.
Yep.
He may or may not.
I'm
Yep.
sewing my pants in the corner.
I give him one of these like a that, but I have like my gun like not in like a way, in like a yeah, I am open carrying.
It's just funny to hear you say it.
You do know in real life I am like okay with guns.
Okay.
Outside of D&D. I support the Second Amendment, but that's besides the point.
Yeah. Lee nods, he's like, understood, cool. Wonderful. That's kind of all I was sent over for, was to give a formal apology. If you would like to send anything back, I will take a message. If not, I will be on my way.
Was that it? What was the point? What does he want? A truce?
He probably feels pretty. We vaguely told him what he did. Yeah, he didn't like what he heard. So he wants to apologize, but knows y'all probably don't actually want to hear it.
Hey, Dot, do you want to accept that apology?
I'm gonna ask a question first before I give my answer. I don't know, are they like hungry? Does Lee look hungry? Like, is it a truce because they want food and they know we've got it? Can I roll like an insight or something? Or
Insight check.
that is a dirty 20.
Ooh. He does not look hungry.
Fucking
haven't known for very long. They have never really looked super hungry.
Okay. I would like to give a neutral response, not anger, but not acceptance. Just like, you know, like when someone apologizes to you and you're just like, okay.
Ooh.
That's what they get. That's what he gets.
We expected as much. Cool. Yeah. I'll go then. Is that okay? Unless you want to say anything to him.
I want to follow him out just to be like not in this room.
Okay.
Really?
Great. Yeah. If you wanted to maybe say that I am sorry for almost killing that one bitch. I mean, woman.
Tiffany!
If you wanted to pass that message along, that'd be okay.
Okay, yeah, totally. Yes, I can't accept that apology, but thank you for making it, I guess. Cool. Go ahead, roll an insight check.
Okay. All right. One little second. That's a 16.
A 16. You see him, he's obviously very awkward, doesn't really want to be here. You see him, the whole time he was there, his eyes were just kind of darting around. He's trying to figure out how you guys are running this place. Like, he can't figure out what your group is.
Hey, Lee, if you if you wanted to come over for like dinner sometime, I think you're kind of Percy and Aloe's age. If you like all want to be like friends or something, you don't seem bad.
Thank you. That's very nice of you.
Cool.
Okay. I guess I'll go. Is that cool? I'll take that message. Yeah.
Yeah, great. And I do a little playful punch on the shoulder, and then I leave.
As you leave, turn to close the door, with that 16 insight, you for a second, when he turns around, you hear him say, "Percy," and he continues to walk away.
Dang it! You told him my name. I was gonna say it was Luke.
Oh.
Yeah. Cool. As we're gonna wrapping up this game. Anything you guys want to do? Anything else you want to do this week? Either talk about anything or do anything.
Yeah, so this thing, we talked about it before. The thing called Christmas. Are we are we planning something?
Do you
I
guys
was
want?
kinda, I don't know. I thought it'd be fun to like make gifts or something.
Yeah. Should we like all draw random names from a hat and like give that one person a gift randomly?
A gift for everyone.
Yeah, what should we call that?
Um,
A gift name chooser.
Yes. That's such a good name.
I mean, it's right to the point.
Gift name chooser.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be nice. I think that would kind of like how Rat Food gave us things. I think it'd be nice to give each other something.
yeah, I think so too.
That would be so sweet.
Yeah. Is it 3 weeks to Christmas or 2 now? Where are we?
Christmas.
2?
Oh. We're all gonna have to be fighting that holiday rush, huh?
God. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be a very nice way to uplift spirits.
I think so too.
Let's plan on it.
Okay, it's on my schedule. Very busy schedule.
We're gonna do some secret name hat stuff. We can figure out how we want to actually, if we want to distribute names, I absolutely will give you guys a random name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so cute. Yeah, I will do that after the game. Cool. Anything else? There's any plans this week?
I would like to practice my shooting skills.
Oh, I want to try riding the motorcycle again.
All right. I'm so sorry about that. What did you just ask?
I want
Don't-
to practice shooting again.
Yeah, and I want
First,
to ride a motorcycle.
Okay. Both those are gonna be dex checks.
Okay. $19.
19. That's really good.
I'm on the wrong screen. Is that just a regular dex roll? I don't know.
I believe that's what we did last time, because just a dexterity check. Yeah.
A 16.
Nice. Dot, you go. Do you grab Cormac to go practice shooting?
I would like to.
Okay.
That does not feel like being alone. So
Cool.
I do. Snag him for a second.
Cormac, you have a bunch of cans that you could set up as a target practice.
Yeah, I was just about to say. Yeah, I grab like 3 of them.
Oh wow, where'd you get these cans from, Cormac?
Percy. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I'll take his word for it.
yeah. I just set them up for shooting.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit him. I think.
Yeah, with a 16, that's another really good success. Hell yeah, dude. You're able to spend, like an hour or two just practicing shooting from like different ranges, different angles, and you're getting pretty good at this.
Hell yeah. I think too, when I'm shooting, I'm yelling. Ha! Like, I don't know, I'm doing a gym yell, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. That's what I do.
Cool. I'll say just for flavor, Cormac, anything you're doing to help Dot? Anything y'all want to maybe talk about either while you have some alone time? I don't know.
Hey,
Just
Dot.
get it out there.
How you doing? Everything okay?
No. Super not.
What's on your mind?
My leg hurts a lot. That was scary. Yeah.
I feel terrible that I wasn't there to help.
Oh.
I know it's unfair to blame myself, but I'm glad you're okay. I'm not gonna let it happen again.
Oh, okay. I don't blame you at all. I should have listened to Rat Food and not gone off by myself, but I just saw the opportunity to like go figure out what the fuck this robot means.
Sorry, none of us want to listen to Rat Food.
Yeah. But yeah.
I just have a hatred for every NPC.
Yeah. I'll be okay, but like right now it's just kind of, I don't know. I don't know how to feel. So, yeah.
Well, what we're doing now is gonna help you feel safe, and that's why we're doing it.
Right.
And I pull out like 2 more cans from my bag and set them up again.
Okay. I'll keep doing it. And every time I use the gun, I'm always gonna have a southern accent. At least I try to, if I remember.
Give me a performance check.
Oh, God. All right. I was just trying to add the gun real quick to my sheet. I don't know. Give me a second. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. Oh, fucking. Where is it? My performance is not very good. Oh, that's before.
When you do remember to do the southern accent, it's almost offensive to anyone from the South.
Oh no! That was not the goal. Okay. I'm gonna probably nix that eventually, so yeah. Okay. That's I guess what I'm gonna do that week. I don't know.
Percy, you got a 19 on learning how to drive a motorcycle. Good job. Good job on that 19. How do you like practice driving? Are you going like up and down the streets? What does that look like for her?
Yeah, probably just finding like a patch of dirt and just doing circles. Finding like trees for obstacles, doing loops.
Oh yeah. Al, of course, is watching you do this, and everyone's be like, "Oh, watch out, watch out!" There's like the most obvious obstacle in the way. How do you go very far? Or are you just mostly staying in the yard?
I don't know. Kind of go where I want. Most in the yard, I guess.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. Wow, I have a lot of perception. 24.
24. You are kind of riding through the yard. So you're getting pretty good at this. You think with a little bit more practice, you'd probably be proficient in this. you're doing pretty good. You suddenly realize you're driving kind of all over the yard. And there's nothing, there should be more shit happening. Where'd your traps go? There's no more sound.
I'm gonna park my bike. I'm gonna go up to Aloe and I'm gonna say, "Where's my traps?"
Aloe goes, aren't they just right? Where's your traps?
Yeah.
I was just about to ask about Aloe.
Aloe.
Hi, dog.
Pet that dog. Pet that dog.
Can I pet that dog? Goodbye, dog.
Yeah. Aloe goes, yeah, aren't there supposed to be like a million like cans and like ropes out here? When did these go missing?
I don't know. I thought they were always here. You know, I did think it was kind of weird that Lee got through my defenses. Did he take them down?
That's what I was supposed to say. Do you think like Terek wouldn't, they like apologize to us, right? Like
That's a dick move.
we might need to tell the others about this. If these guys are taking down like our defenses, like that's not good.
Yeah, that's like an act of war.
Yeah, they're definitely planning something.
That gives me a reason to use explosives. So, we'll ask the others. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just go back to the house and be like, guys, I think our defenses are down. Like all of my traps are gone, and the only person that came to visit us was Lee. So, and he got past them somehow.
Didn't you like just put those up? What the heck happened to those? It's
I
been
don't
like
know.
huh.
What's all missing? Like, is it all gone? Like, everything?
Yeah, dude. I mean, the pit's still there, but it's just a pit.
Imagine if they like filled the pit in.
I don't know. Maybe Lee's like a master of traps, and he just took them down.
But wouldn't we have heard? Okay. Percy, did you have any leftover cans from your that one trap?
Yeah, I used them all.
Okay.
Why?
Just cause like
Thank you.
yeah. Just cause I found some for target practice, I thought they were extra, so
Where'd you find them?
just outside, like out back.
Did Lee take all my cans off the rope just to put them in the forest?
I don't know.
What a bitch.
Yeah, Alice says, I mean, they're all kind of weird, right? Maybe it's just mind games.
Or was it Terek? He's weird.
He's really weird.
Very.
Do you have anything left to set up those traps again? Like see if it happens again.
Do I?
Yeah.
DM?
I mean, you probably still have like a couple like cans like just inside that like you recently like made useful. Maybe have a couple extra ones.
I could probably string up some scrap pieces. I don't think I can make the other stuff happen though.
Yeah, just to see if it like happens again,
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. I'll string up the scrap pieces.
Room.
Cool. Yeah.
That's bad. Bitches know they can't catch me.
Yeah. Percy, you spend the afternoon restringing one of your traps. It looks good. Like you test it, definitely makes sound. Definitely would catch you, alert you to someone in the area.
Just gonna yell, try to get past this, Lee.
Awesome. Cool. Anything else anyone has planned?
I have a question for Venice. Are you wearing your little bootsy boots like at all times now or no?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just wondering.
Yeah. They are my regular shoes at this point.
Got it. And then I have a question for Letty. Remind me what your little Christmas gift was.
I got night vision goggles.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. So I got dark vision.
Got it. Thank you.
Ah. Why?
You'll see. You'll see. You'll see.
Okay. Huh. Interesting. Can I go foraging?
Yeah, sure.
Can I go with you?
Yeah.
Dot, what was your gift as well?
I got a mace of smiting.
Right, that's right. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
You can both roll for foraging if you'd like.
Is that a survival or what was that?
Wasn't it just like straight luck or something?
It's a straight luck roll. You guys are kind of you automatically succeed at a foraging roll.
That is a 7.
7. Cool. That's a small. That's 5 pounds, but for you is doubled to 10.
Okay.
I got 13.
13. That's 10 pounds for you.
Oh
Cool.
yeah.
Woohoo.
Anything we can make tea with.
We'll say that Dot is on the lookout now for this, and maybe that's kind of like a lot of what she brings back.
You can make tea out of like any plant. You just have to dry it out. Just
Hi.
survival tidbit. So while they're foraging, I'm gonna go and take. I'm gonna go see. I know where Dot keeps her mace, so I'm gonna go take that, and then I'm gonna look around for the night vision goggles. DM, you can let me know if I find them or not.
Letty just have that just in the house.
I think so, since we're going out during the daytime. I probably left them at the house.
Sounds good. Corbin, why don't you go ahead and give me an investigation or a perception check to find them.
That is a 16.
Let's do. I'm gonna just do like yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're totally able to find them.
Cool. I take them both, and I'm just gonna like. We have like a garage. You know how garages have like rafters? I'm just gonna tuck them away, like up there. After just like messing around with them for a little bit, I'm just gonna put them there.
For safekeeping, yeah.
Yeah, just because that's what I want to do right now.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Do any of us notice this shit?
I will let, especially for this one, I'll let Venice and Percy make, I guess, insight checks on Cormac. Cormac, you can give me a deception check.
Deception. Great, not a good modifier. That's a 15.
Did you guys beat that?
No.
No. Then he gets away with it.
While we're out foraging, I just want to try and check in with you and just be like, hey, so that looked like a super traumatic event that you went through. Are you, like, doing okay?
I'm doing as good as I can be.
I'm here for you. If you ever need a friend or a hug or anything, I'm here.
Dot nods. And she's like, okay. Just does not want to talk about it or acknowledge that that was the situation.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So how about these woods, huh? Trees. Very neat.
Yeah, spooky, yeah.
Yep. Doing okay?
And I would really like if you stop at. I appreciate your concern, but I would really like it if you'd stop asking me that, because
Okay. I understand. I understand.
of it.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I want to tell you though, I'm really proud of you for being brave enough to tell the others.
I feel bad for lying to everybody for so long. So it's nice to get it off my chest, for sure. I'm honestly surprised that y'all took it so well.
Oh, and Cormac and I knew already, so we're like, all right. Just was not expecting it to be so soon after that.
Yeah. Might as well spice up the life a little bit, you know. Enough crazy stuff going on.
So you mentioned that you were captured by scavengers and stuff.
Yeah.
Were you like with them for like a super long time and that's why your family thinks you're dead, or?
It was like a week or two. But my brother tried to get me out of there. He got a bunch of people to raid the camp and try and track me down. And when they were raiding, Afra was her name, the leader. She, instead of turning me over to them, she gave me the choice. She let me go free, let me make my own decision about whether or not to go back to them or to run. And I chose freedom. I chose to run after all the kindness she showed me. Like I couldn't go back to them. And so I think probably my brother thinks that I was killed by them. I don't know if Afra is dead or alive, or if he killed her because of me, or what happened, but yeah, that's why I left.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I was just curious about that because, yeah, I just wanted to avoid that.
Yeah.
Oh man, the birch trees this year are just looking so crisp and pretty. Look at the peeling.
Wow, they're really appealing to look at.
All right.
Can I have you guys make a perception check, please?
Who?
Yeah, both of you.
That is an 18.
That is a natural one.
Oh my god.
So it's 7.
Cool. Dot, you hear howling in the distance.
What in the fuck? Do I know like what kind of?
It sounds a little bit familiar.
Like what?
Like maybe some sort of a bear dog situation, but I don't know. Maybe. It's in the distance.
Letty, I think maybe it'd be best if we went back right now.
The trees are so nice here. We're getting all this good.
Nice, but I just grab her arm and I start walking. But how far away do they sound?
They're decently far away.
Okay. I just would be more comfortable if we went back home right now.
Okay.
Already got some good things today. We can come back tomorrow.
Yeah. Is there something going on? What's
Yeah, there I can hear something in the distance. Hear some howling and stuff that it's like far away, but like I don't want to chance it, you know.
we gotta go. We gotta run. Let's get back.
Oh, I cannot run yet, but I will hastily speed walk.
Okay. All right. Let's cruise.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Letty, can I have you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Ooh, rolling like garbage today, guys. Look out. That's gonna be a whopping 14.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not bad, but it's not good enough. Cool. It is nighttime, and Letty, you get a dream tonight.
Ooh, baby.
Before you go to sleep, something does feel off, though. It feels like you're missing something. You can't quite place what it is, though.
I try at the window and think, huh, wouldn't it be interesting to see what's out there? Quietly go to bed.
Cool. Letty, you have a dream. In this dream, you can't really tell if it's a memory or if this is just kind of something you're making up after just the culmination of your life before you stop being a militant. But it all is very vivid and specific that you think it maybe you lived this once. You were tipped off to a potential trespassing situation by local militants. Your brother encouraged you to go and, quote, show them what business actually looks like. You take 2 local officers with you and head down to a dark building at the edge of town. Suddenly you're inside this building. You don't remember how you got in there, but you're in there now. You see a man is pleading with you in plain clothes. Obviously he was just asleep before you woke him up. Behind him, his wife is also pleading with you, trying to talk to the other officers behind you. Nothing they're saying is of any worth to you, of course. You wait, like you know you should. Like a predator waiting for prey, you wait for him to make the first mistake, and that's when you're going to strike. He raises his voice, so the officers behind you raise their voice. You raise a weapon, and he lunges at you. You don't blink, because this happens every single time. It's very much like clockwork. You hear yourself bark some orders as the wife begins to scream and cry. You order her to be calm, and you smile inwardly because even you know it's almost a joke. How could she be, you know? But it's funny. It's really funny. Your officers remove her from the building and you lean down to examine the body. And you suddenly watch as your own body gets up and walks away. And it's just you looking down at this man. A noise in the corner of the room startles you, and you suddenly don't know what to do because this isn't the memory or the dream or whatever this is. You are outside of yourself. And you now realize how fucked up this situation is, and you know that this is your fault. As all this horror begins to set into you, you see a little girl jump in between crates, looking over to see if she can see what happened to her father. And just for a second before you wake up, you see that flash of red hair and big spectacles. And you wake up. You hear outside your door a rattling of cans, and a bunch of snuffling and howling just right outside the window. And that's where we'll end tonight.